I'm going to show you how to overcome the fear of being seen in 5 steps using my friend Bob. Yesterday I posted a video about Bob and what's happening in his quantum field when he's afraid of being seen, and I got hundreds of comments and DMs saying you all are Bob and you want help overcoming the fear. So this is Bob's energy field, and Bob wants to be a content creator. He wants to have a lot of followers and make a lot of dollars, but he's got this block, this fear of being seen. So the first thing we need to look at in Bob's inner world is his emotions. And what Bob is carrying is shame, which is one of the lowest vibrational emotions. And so it wreaks havoc on every area of Bob's life. Each of these dots is representing an experience that Bob has had with shame. And that is pushing his manifestation further away because this is radiating out into his outer world. What Bob needs to do is get quiet and journal and go back and think of every experience he's had shame. So when he was in kindergarten and he got made fun of on the first day of school and he internalized something was wrong with him, he felt shame. When his parents got upset that he didn't get good grades, he felt less than, he felt shame. In high school, when he got broken up with by his girlfriend, he felt shame. And so he goes back through each of these experiences and he starts to heal each of those experiences. So he's carrying less and less shame and his manifestation starts to come closer. Second thing we need to look at are Bob's thoughts. So he thinks content creation could be hard. He thinks it could take a really long time to grow a following. He doesn't like the way his voice sounds. He might even be too old for content creation. And what that's doing is pushing his manifestation further away. Bob needs to get quiet and journal and get all of these thoughts on paper, the positive ones and the negative ones. If Bob has his thoughts out on paper, he can start to look at the beliefs that created them because your thoughts are directing energy, but your beliefs are the framework that create your thoughts. So if we go back to the thought that Bob is too old to create content, somewhere along the way he developed a belief that as you age, you lose value. So when he looks at that belief and he rewrites it and he decides to believe that his value is never based on his age, he starts to clear these beliefs, which also starts to clear these thoughts, which also brings his manifestation closer. So now that Bob has released the shame, he's rewired his thoughts and his beliefs, he needs to calibrate his nervous system to feel safe being seen. And he can do that through breath work, EFT tapping, or even visualizing himself being seen and feeling safe and enjoying it. So the last step for Bob is to take action. He feels good about being seen because he's cleared the emotions. He's thinking and believing positive thoughts about being seen, about sharing the thing he's here to share, and that's radiating out into his field. So as he begins to take action, he posts the content and he consistently shows up for himself. This manifestation is getting closer and closer and closer until it becomes Bob's reality. He's aligned emotionally, his thoughts and belief systems are aligned, and he feels safe to do the thing that he wants to do. And now he no longer has a fear of being seen, but he's got 1 million followers and $1 million.